in America, New Bedford, Massachusetts. Welcome to the Paul Santos Live Show. Tonight's guests are amazing singer Mya McPhillips, comic Mark Masters, plus Gary Langevin, Artie DeMello. It's the PSL Band.
All right, thank you, Allison. Welcome, everyone.
And me, I'm Allison Diane. Hello, and thank you for watching.
Yes, sir.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the host of our show, Paul Santos.
Hey.
Sorry about that. Welcome to the show. How's everybody feeling tonight? Oh, sorry about that. Sorry, Allison, I forgot to take my glasses off. We're really glad to be here live in Mikey B's. We have a great show lined up for you tonight. This is the place where we highlight not only the talented, not only the interesting, but the entertaining from our area. Allison, how you feeling tonight?
I'm doing great.
How about Gary and Artie? You guys all right?
You know, man, we're doing great.
All right.
Still here.
Well, if you are watching on ABC 6 in Providence, good Sunday morning to you. If you're watching on Channel 95 in New Bedford, good evening. And if you're watching the live stream, like this, right? Yeah, type in. Say something. Say hello, Allison. Say hello, Gary.
Yeah,
say hello, Paul. Say something to us, and we'll shout right back
Don't
to
forget
you.
about
Aaron and Gary.
No
That's right.
sensitive Aaron.
That's right. I don't want to leave you guys out. And Aaron the Baron. All right. Why don't we get caught up in the news?
Let's do it.
All right. Let's start with the obvious over here. Did everybody enjoy the eclipse today?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah. I gotta tell you, during that eclipse, the sky got dark. I mean, it got really dark.
How dark was it? Did it get?
Well, with the weather we've been getting, about as dark as it usually does.
Oh, wow.
It does seem like it didn't really get that dark, did it?
I still feel the effects.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Completely serious. I'm being completely serious.
He's a little wobbly over there, I can
I'm
tell.
feeling like my skin feels a little weird.
Yeah, all right, well.
Like
Yeah, but doesn't that happen all the time?
Well, no, I haven't had good stuff like that in a long time, believe that.
No, there was this kind of like this big buildup, and around here, of course, it really didn't amount to anything. Has that ever happened to you before? You're kind of looking forward to something, and then kind of fizzles out, you know?
Oh, yeah. My sex life comes to mind.
Well, anyway, let's talk a little bit about an earthquake. We had an earthquake in New Jersey. You know that? Did you hear about that? Yeah, some people in Massachusetts swear that they felt the ground shaking from the New Jersey earthquake. Well, it turned out the only thing that was happening there was they were going over the Fairhaven Bridge.
Yeah, right.
Those bridges are getting shaky, aren't they?
They are.
I really didn't have time to write too much this week. You know?
Clearly.
I got really busy, you know.
Clearly,
tell.
you took the week off.
A lot of this stuff was the stuff that was left over that didn't make it last week, you know.
That's right.
Now, actually, anybody here go to New Bedford High School? Any New Bedford High School
All
graduates?
right, see, you got a rise out of him after all.
Well, the city of New Bedford is beginning to look into building a new high school. Now, somebody said to me, is it going to take a long time to build it? I said, well, let's look at it this way. Maybe we can send some students there by South Coast Rail. By the time they get there, the school will be done.
Don't you think it'll be the class of 2091?
Yeah, exactly. Hey, you know, there's going to be a meeting in Fall River to discuss when the first train of the South Coast Rail will move on down the track. Now, the last time they had a meeting, you know, the meeting got canceled. The guy in charge got sick, you know. He had a bad case of monorail.
I think everyone has mono rail.
Hey, by the way, all this talking about trains and tracks, you know, it reminds me of one of Artie's ex-girlfriends, Barbara Boxcar. I'll tell you, she was wild. She was really wild.
Oh man, please tell me how wild she was.
She was so wild, all she wanted to do was chew.
I don't really get it.
Did you get that one?
I got it.
You explain it, please.
I think I heard my Adam's apple just doing that bit, you know?
Explain it, please.
Well, speaking of Apple,
Speaking of Adam, let's talk about the atom bomb.
wait a minute. Stay with me. You know Apple, the big company Apple? They're exploring the development of personal robots that even act human. Ah, that's pretty scary. I mean, that's great. If they act like the humans I know, they'll have a screw loose.
Man, listen. Paul, listen.
I told you I was busy this week.
Listen, every week, I got your back every week, correct? I got
sort
you.
of.
Yeah, well, I do.
All right, thank you very much.
You know I do.
Thank you very much.
Well, listen, I'm not done.
Good.
We can move it along.
All right, let's move it
We're
along.
losing
Yeah.
them, baby. We're losing
All right,
them.
well, you know what? I got something to tell you about that last thing about the screw loose. I mean, that's the nuts and bolts of it. No, so I'm thinking about these robots, right? I'm thinking about these robots with all these wires and everything like that, and I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, all those wires in those robots, and you think Aaron screws up these wires. Is he laughing or is he pulling the plug?
Poor Aaron. He's sleeping, actually. He fell asleep.
One wrong move and we're off the air.
That's right.
Well, I think this is a big one for Casey. Do you realize that National Beer Day was celebrated this weekend?
Oh.
Yeah, National Beer Day. Yeah. You know, I asked Crazy Casey if he went to the pub crawl. He said the only crawl he does is the next morning.
The tub crawl. 'Cause that's where he wakes up.
Well, you know, I had to get through this because I really didn't have time to hunch over the computer this week. So very quickly, we've arrived at this point in the program.
Oh, good. Okay.
I know, look at her. She's getting sad over there already. Look at her, she's getting sad over there. I'm now going to deliver to you the final joke of the night.
The final joke.
What, do you have any clips over there or something like that? Come on, man.
I did, yes. A total eclipse of the heart, though, Paul. Total eclipse of
Looks
the
like
heart.
you enjoyed it.
I did.
Well, anyway, you know the great comedian Jerry Seinfeld? He's got this Netflix special where he pokes fun at Pop-Tarts, and he's got this whole bit about Pop-Tarts, right? Classic Jerry Seinfeld bit about Pop-Tarts. Well, the new Netflix special is called Unfrosted. Wait a minute. Unfrosted. That reminds me of one of Gary's exes. Ferocious Frosted Franny. She was frosted all right, just like a frosted flake.
Yeah.
That about wraps it up.
No, but that's just more than her personality, too, Flaky.
All right, we got a great show for you tonight. Are you ready for a great show? All right. Ooh, that was a tough night. I think that eclipse got to me. I'm sorry.
It did. Got to all of us, Paul.
Anyway, we have a great show for you tonight. We'd like to take the opportunity to thank our sponsors. Mikey B's, what a great spot Mikey B's is.
Mikey B.
A really good friend of mine. He's a terrific attorney, former prosecutor, now defense attorney. His name is John B.C. Thanks to him.
Hello, counselor.
Hey, we have a terrific addition to the show a little while back, and she gets all the great comics in here, and she's got another one tonight. She runs her own company called Diane for Laughs. Allison Diane.
Allie.
And in the summertime, hey, you can come up here to the North End and enjoy Mickey B's, but you can also head down to Cisco, New Bedford, and visit our good friend Steve Silverstein. Yeah. Our thanks to our good friend Sharon Jensen over at Alden Court. Always
Love
sending us
Sharon.
some
Love
great
Sharon.
talent like she's doing tonight. How about Kingswear? Yes, Kingswear. You got the Kingswear suit on.
That's right. Wardrobe.
Kingswear, yes,
Gary
Kingswear.
Lance and Paul Santos.
He's gonna be
Wardrobe
coming
provided by
on.
Kingswear Clothing.
And Surf Pro New Bedford. They make it like it never even happened.
Yes, sir.
I wish that monologue never happened. And last but not least, the guy who does make the lights, the camera, the action. He doesn't screw up the wires. I just threw that in there. From Bristol County Media, Mr. Aaron Cadju.
So I'm going to ignore Paul taking a shot at me and just say that we finally had some nice weather today. So I guess the key to having nice weather is to just schedule a solar eclipse, and you're guaranteed nice weather.
Very insightful, very insightful. All right, we've got a great show, as I said. We've got Mya McPhillips, a great singer, coming up next. You're watching the Paul Santos Live Show. Thank you so much for supporting our show, and we'll be right back right after this from Cariardi. the PSL Band. There they are. Those guys know how to jam, don't they? Gary Artie, the PSL Band, here they are.
Thanks, Paul. Thank you.
Hey, Gary, did you go out in the front yard and
What's
watch
that?
the eclipse and all that? Did you watch the eclipse?
I did, yeah. I
Yep.
didn't see much though. My eyes are burning still though. My eyes are, yeah. But,
Right.
I didn't see much though. And they said if you put your darkest
Yeah.
sheet with at least a thousand,
1,000 points of
a
light.
1,000 count sheets, and you hold it up there, it was just the same as having the glasses, but it didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't get as dark as it did like the time we were 10 years old, did it, Artie?
And it affected Oscar too. Oscar was affected because he's now speaking Spanish. Explain, yeah, for those of you who do not know who Oscar is the show mascot, and he's home, and he's my 3.5-year-old basset hound, and he is crazy now that he knows how to speak Spanish. He won't shut up.
Did that have anything to do with the eclipse or no?
Yeah, it was because of the eclipse.
'cause of the eclipse,
Yeah,
all
because he
right.
was only speaking Swedish before that.
All right, quick shout out to Nate Case. Nate and Grace Case usually here. We wish them well. I know Nate's going through a little bump in the road there, so we hope to see them back real soon. And in our studio audience, none other than Johnny J. There he is, Johnny J. and Debbie Oliver. Thank you very much. And how about the Roger the Dodger Brightman right over here.
The number one coach.
All right, we have a great guest tonight, a terrific young singer. She's only in middle school, believe it or not, and she's also an actress. She loves to perform in drama club. I told you that the eclipse, the drama club presentations. No, seriously, she's really terrific. So put your hands together for Mya McPhillips.
It's not a place you can get to by a boat or a train. It's far, far away. Behind the moon, beyond the rain. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why, then why can't I? If happy Thank you.
All right. Mya McPhillips. Ah, what a great job.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, and welcome to the Paul Santos Live Show. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
We like to goof around, as you can see. Is that okay?
Yes, I can tell.
Well, glad to have you here. I got to tell you, that song right there, the great classic from The Wizard of Oz, never gets old. I mean, everybody loves to hear that song. Great job with that song, by the way.
Thank you so much.
What do you love about singing a song like that?
It's just so fun, especially when you get to like put it on stage. Right now I'm in The Wizard of Oz for Freetown Lakeville Middle School.
Awesome.
And I get the honor of playing the role of Dorothy. And it's just so fun to just put it on stage with other actors and with all the beautiful set pieces.
Gee, fantastic. That's great. That's great. So, are you somebody that started acting like in drama clubs and theater companies as you were growing up?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, how did that all start?
When I was about like 7 years old, I started with these little like singy, little fun, dancey things. And my sister used to do theater at the middle school that I'm at now. And I just loved watching her on stage, and all the leads really like inspired me. And watching them, I was just like, this is what I want to do, and I want to be an actor.
Nice, nice, fantastic. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. You talk about the performance of The Wizard of Oz. Tell me about that. When is that coming up?
So that is on May 10th and 11th, and if you are interested in buying tickets, you can get them at freelake.org or at the doors of Freetown Lakeville Middle School. It's just an amazing production. Our directors, Mr. Johnson and Miss Blell, are so wonderful. The set's coming out amazing. And we have a real dog, which is so exciting.
Really?
And he's so cute.
Wait a minute, you have a dog as part of the show?
Yeah.
Really? So the dog has to,
Yeah.
rehearse and everything? Mm-hmm. So what's that like?
He's very cute, but he has a lot of energy. So it's slightly stressful, but once he gets the hang of it, it's definitely going to be a good show.
I guess so. Now, you got to play Dorothy. I mean, so this isn't like, a couple of sentences here or there. You got to
Yeah.
really do a lot of preparation. So what's that like? Are you kind of draw on your experience?
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of hard work. This is like the most lines that I've ever had in a production. So it's definitely been a lot, but it's just fun, and I love doing it so much that I know everything, and it's fun.
Awesome. Now, so what's it like when you're up there on stage and you got a big crowd out there and you're performing and stuff like that? You must have get a big charge out of that.
Yeah, it's really like confidence boosting, especially when you have like a really good audience. And I just love how it makes me feel so happy to be on stage with other actors. Thank you.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Now, obviously, you're also a great singer, so not only performing and being an actress and stuff like that and doing all these theater productions, but what about the singing? How did that all come about?
So when I was about 9 years old, that was also when COVID kind of started and the whole world shut down. Previously to that, I met a wonderful woman named Maureen Huberman, and she started doing online voice lessons, and I really wanted to start like working on my voice and singing, so I started doing voice lessons with her. And then a couple years later, I joined this local group called the Showstoppers, who performs all around the South Coast. The people who run it are so amazing. It's a wonderful group. It's really like a nice way to give back to my community. It's just a great group. And then about 9 months ago, I started working with Sharon Jensen, and she's really helped me build my confidence and my stage presence, and that's obviously very important to me because I love to be on stage and I love acting.
Fantastic, fantastic. Now, you mentioned The Wizard of Oz, right? What about The Little Mermaid, right? You got a presentation of that coming up, too?
Yes, so I just recently got cast as Ariel in Take a Bow's production of The Little Mermaid. We just kind of started rehearsals, but it's coming along. It's a very great cast. The directors, Marianne and Michelle, are wonderful. This is my third production with them, and unfortunately my last because I am growing out of children's theater.
So that's going to be the
Yeah.
the last call
But-
for the young kids theater, right?
It's I just love that I get to be Ariel for my last production with them. It's wonderful.
Wow. So when is that going to be?
That is June 8th and 7th, and if you are interested in getting tickets for this, also you can get them at Take a Bow's website, or you can get them at the doors of Westport Middle High School.
All right. So let me get this straight now. You're doing the Wizard of Oz in May, and then you're doing the Little Mermaid in June, right? So how do
Yeah.
you keep all this straight, learning all these lines and all stuff like that?
I'm very passionate about it, and I really love learning lines, learning choreography, learning songs. I just love it, so I love doing
can
all
tell.
of it.
Now, while you're doing all this, right, I know your parents are here tonight. Can we hear it for the parents of Mya McPhillips, raising a very fine, well-spoken young lady here? What I wanted to ask you, right? I mean, obviously you get the support of your parents and everything like that. What about family support? What about that? How has that helped you over the years?
I have a lot of family support. My mom always runs lines with me and helps me learn my lines.
Really? No
so-
kidding.
Yeah, she's a great actor. It's very appreciated.
Wow, that's pretty good. All right, so let me get this straight. When you're at home and you're rehearsing, you tell your mother, okay, you pretend you're so-and-so, and, like that whole thing?
Yeah, I make her be everyone else, and she even gets to sing for me sometimes, the other parts. And that's great. She's such a great singer.
Wow. See, it's too bad that, if we had known this ahead of time, you could have practiced with Gary. Gary could have been the dog. He could have gone back and forth.
Totally.
Yes.
Sorry about that, Gary.
No,
I'm
that's
just trying to keep things moving here
Yeah,
tonight.
I know. At my expense, thank you. I would be in a production, I would be Toto in any production that she was the
Oh,
lead in.
she's
and I would stand for it.
absolutely,
That's a
absolutely,
fact.
100%.
Unbelievably talented young lady.
Thank
very, very
you.
talented.
All right, so the Little Mermaid, right? You do a song from that performance as well. Would you like to do that one for us
Yes,
next?
I would.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's send this young lady back to center stage, and she's going to do a song from The Little Mermaid. Once again, Mya McPhillips.
If only I could make my father understand. I just don't see how a world that makes such wonderful things could be so bad. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's it's and what's it's galore. You want thingamabobs? I've got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I want to be where the people are. I want to see 'em dancing, walking around on those, what do you call 'em? Oh, feet. Flipping your fins, you don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down the, what's that word again? Street. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world. What would I give if I could live out of these waters? What would I pay to spend a day warm on the sand? Betcha on land they understand, but they don't reprimand their daughters. Bright young women, sick of swimming, ready to stand. And ready to know what the people know. Ask them my questions and get some answers. What's a fire and why's it? What's the word? Burn. When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love to explore that shore up above? the sea. Wish I could be part of that world.
Mya McPhillips, ladies and gentlemen. Come back for a second. All right, so real quick, between practicing the singing and practicing all these performances of The Wizard of Oz and Little Mermaid and all that, what about the studying? Do you have time for that?
Yes, I do. Believe it or not, I actually do not have rehearsal every day of the week, and I do have a lot of time to study. I'm in honor society at my
Oh,
school.
Honor Society too? Come on now.
Why am I not surprised?
Come on. Wow, so good for you. You're able to keep up with everything, right?
Yeah, although it is a lot to learn school and all my lines, I love it, and it's fun.
I can
and
tell.
I have time for it. I make time for it.
Well, I really appreciate you stopping by. Keep up the great work and continue to reach for the stars.
Thank you for having me.
Mya McPhillips, back with comedy. Right after this, it's the Paul Santos Live Show. Thank you so much for looking in. Here's the PSL Band. We'll be right back. Thank you so much. Backstage pass. You have the middle one. Hey, look who's sitting up here right now, none other than the big-time director of comedy from Diane for Laughs, Allison Diane.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
Hey, what did you think about that young lady? Wasn't she unbelievable, huh?
So amazing. And that was my favorite song from The Little Mermaid. So I enjoyed that a lot.
Well, we got a
That's
few
great.
shout-outs over here. Mary Ann DeRosa and Juicy Brucey looking in tonight. We can't do a show without Juicy Brucey watching.
Absolutely not.
Don Silva says, hey, guys, great job. And Mike Balea looking in from Florida again. Hey, Mike Balea.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, that guy, he's a little nutty, that Mike Balea. You know,
I
he's
can't
a
wait
little
for him to
nutty.
come back.
I know. I told him. I said, when he comes back to visit Massachusetts, this guy, I mean, he fits right in with Casey and the rest of our crew here. It's a little off his rocker, so we definitely want him to come back. And
Absolutely.
Colleen Marshall looking in tonight. Hey, Colleen. Sings with our good friend Chops Turner. So keep up the good work
Absolutely.
over there,
Hi.
Colleen. All right, so you've been busy. Again, every week I'm looking at you, and you're here, and you're there, and you're traveling all around. You just got in late last night, as a matter of fact.
Yeah,
right?
I just flew home from Texas last night. And at the end of this month, I'm going to be in Las Vegas.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's happening in Vegas?
Well, you know, all the glitz and glamour and me. And
Now, wait a minute. Are you going to be a showgirl?
no, I'm a terrible dancer. All right, the last time I tried stripping, the pole went limp. Yeah. No, I am actually going to be in town for
That's
the
gross.
Keenan Presents Pop-Up Comedy Fest.
Ah.
Yes, I'm very excited about it. And I'm going to be performing on April 26th at 7:30 p.m. at Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club.
Ah, that's great. That's awesome. Jimmy Kimmel, yeah.
I'm so excited. And if anybody wants to get tickets, they can get them at jimmykimmelscomedyclub.com.
That's going to be awesome performing out there at Jimmy Kimmel's Club, huh?
I can't wait. I've never performed in Vegas before, so this is going to be a first for me.
Well, as you know, we love that genre. Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, Johnny Carson, Jay Leno, David Letterman, Conan O'Brien. That's the whole feel, the vibe we're trying to do here. So I love that
Exactly.
format. I always love that
Exactly.
format.
They
So that'll be a lot of
inspire
fun.
so many people.
Now, did you watch the eclipse today?
I did. I watched the
How many
eclipse.
fingers am I holding up here?
You know what the ridiculous thing is that where I was in Texas had 100% visibility, and
I
I
know.
couldn't stay for the eclipse. But I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, I kept going and going and going, but it never quite got that dark. It was kind of like, it was only 90% here.
Wow. Yeah, but it's still a cool thing to
It
be
was
able
cool.
to see.
It
yeah.
was cool. And by the way, cool. See those guys right over there? They're pretty cool, aren't they?
Oh, they're the coolest.
Gary and Artie. Well, you know what?
Absolutely.
A little bit later on, they're going to be doing a full song for us tonight.
Did you hear that, Art?
Oh, I love it when they do that.
You guys been rehearsing or what?
Oh, we've been rehearsing. We'll figure.
Artie can just walk up and he's like, da 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 da. You know, he's like.
That's how you have to be with me because I never know what I'm gonna do and what I'm gonna do. So.
So do you know right now what the song's going to be?
He doesn't. I just punch.
He doesn't, but he does.
Yeah. That's right. And it's actually gonna be. I'm gonna dedicate it to you personally.
Oh, thank you so much.
Don't
I
make
can't
me
wait to hear what it's going to be.
No, I'm being very sincere about this, and this song's gonna be for you. So don't get all teary-eyed and puffy under the eyes on TV.
I'm not getting teary. I'm getting a warm tingle going up and down my
Oh,
spine.
man, that's so
Fear.
gross.
You look
Are you
great.
getting one of those too?
Tingle? That's not the right word. I don't think it's tingle.
Getting a regular eclipse over here. Well, anyway, we have a great comic over here. This guy, I mean, he travels all over the country. He's a headliner. He's originally from Colorado, Denver, Colorado, and he is with us tonight here in New Bedford, Massachusetts. Can you believe that? Here's Mr. Mark Masters.
New Bedford, such an honor to be here. Really excited to be here. Thank you. I've been having a run of bad hotel luck recently. Checked into a Days Inn. Got to my room. Was more like an end of Days Inn. It was no bueno, which is something I learned at a La Quinta Inn. I live in Denver, Colorado. I recently went to the Colorado Home and Garden Expo. And big showroom floor, lots of booths, HVAC, plumbing. And for some reason, chiropractors. I don't know a lot about chiropractors. I'm also not an expert in cardiology, but if I saw a cardiologist at a flea market trying to drum up business, I'd probably have some questions, you know? I talked to one of these chiropractors. He had a real nice white lab coat, probably picked it up at a Spirit Halloween store going out of business. And firm handshake on this fella. He said, "I'm Dr. Clack, and I make adjustments." And right away I'm thinking, how about we adjust the way I address you? Doctor, really? You're posted up at a home and garden expo right next to a demonstration of a toilet bowl that can flush tennis balls. Did you get your medical degree in a Cracker Jack box? What is this, like a PhD in English situation? You know, articulate and yes. I'd like to supersize that value meal, doctor. I drive by a business called 100% Chiropractic. And I like that business name. That's a good business name. 100% Chiropractic. Good to let consumers know there's zero science happening in that building. That's a solid name. Somebody smart came up with that name. Good test scores. Not good enough to get into medical school, but pretty clever, whoever came up with that. I like to think about the other names they workshopped. You know, maybe this was a Gen Z chiropractor and they thought literally chiropractic would work for them. Maybe they thought about 90% chiropractic, 10% witchcraft, but maybe that didn't market tests so well. I drive an old car, 323,000 miles. Yeah, it's a good car, old car, I like that car. My buddy just got a new car. I can't stand the thing. It's got too much tech, it's too bossy. I don't like a bossy car. My car doesn't even care if I wear my seatbelt. His car, I drive half an inch over a painted line, and it comes at me with the energy of a Catholic school nun with a ruler in her hand. Lane departure. Lane departure. Jeez, I didn't know I had to drive like a robot. This car has a spy cam in the rear view mirror. It's always side-eyeing me. I like to bite my nails. When I do, the algorithm has a freak out. It can't detect my face. The car starts yelling at me to keep your eyes on the road. Jeez. My eyes are on the road. Pump the brakes, RoboCop. I'm just enjoying a little snack. It gets worse. When my buddy's in a car, his phone Bluetooth connects, and the car spies on his phone. If his phone gets down to 25% battery, it starts yelling at him like the engine's on fire to plug in your phone. Zip your nag hole, vehicle. You know, we were promised flying cars, and now we got cars that are spying on our phones. To me, that's a lane departure. Why don't you stay in your lane, you bossy car? New Bedford, Massachusetts, I'm Mark Masters. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mark Masters. Come on down. Hey, Mark. Yes. Hey, nice to meet you. So great of you to come down here and join us.
Thank you. Thank you, Paul. It's awesome.
Denver, Colorado?
Denver, beautiful place. Love Denver.
Mile High City?
Mile High City. Went to that Golf and Garden Expo. It was fun. Home and Garden Expo. 3 hours of my life I'm not getting back, Paul.
So, you know, they talk about the air being thin. I've never been to Denver, actually. They say the air is thin. That's a real thing, right?
It's a real thing. Yeah, yeah. Mile high, 5,280 feet. Yeah, yeah.
So what is it like when you go up there?
It's harder to run. I'm on tour right now in New England. I tried to run a mile today. That was a good way to realize I can't run a mile at any altitude.
Is this the first time that you've ever made it to New Bedford, Massachusetts?
I think it might be.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah,
like
this-
look at this waterfront right
I
here. It's
know,
gorgeous.
yeah, this is our new
I
backdrop over
I did
here.
hear. I don't know if the people out there know this. New Bedford, known for being the richest city in America. Right. Yeah, a couple hundred years ago. I drove around today. I think that whale money has dried up.
Yeah, that's right.
It's,
That's true, actually.
it is true. It is true. Some people peak in high school. New Bedford peaked before electricity. Congratulations. All right.
So did you drive around a little bit, or did you just come straight here?
Just a little bit, just off the highway, pretty much. But
Yeah, just
yeah, yeah. I
around.
didn't. This is beautiful. Look at all these ships and this lighthouse. It's gorgeous. Yeah.
Number one fishing port in America. Do you know that? Commercial fishing port?
I did not know that.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, no. What do they fish? Do you know?
No, scallops and
Scallops. Okay.
things like that. Yeah,
Lobster? Do they get
yeah,
lobster?
lobster, all
okay.
that stuff.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's good. So
all
you,
right.
you get some seafood while
yeah,
you're here,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So tell me about your traveling around New England. What's that like?
Well, grab my poster real quick with the lobster on it. It's beautiful.
Yeah, he's good.
So yeah, I've been in Maine the last couple days. I love New England. New England's beautiful. I'm in
book?
I'm in Massachusetts now. Yeah, look at that beautiful lobster. Very aggressive. These New Bedford lobsters. They get after you. Be careful. Yeah, I went up to I did a great comedy club, Great Falls Comedy Club in Orono, Maine. I don't know how to pronounce anything in Maine. I got made fun of for saying Bangor, Maine. Apparently it's Bangor. But it's Lewiston, Auburn. I was told I was performing in L.A. That's what they call that area, L.A. It was, but Lewiston and Auburn, Maine, a little different, but beautiful people. Loved that place. I'm gonna be in Rhode Island and Connecticut the rest of the week, so I'm all over the place. A lot of fun.
How'd you say that city incorrectly again?
Bangor,
Oh,
but apparently it's Bangor.
Oh, okay.
I think, like Eeyore. I don't know. Yeah.
Just don't leave Casey any openings here.
Okay. All right.
Might have to get out the editing knife again.
No.
Hey, by the way, you're an author.
Yeah,
you wrote
yeah.
A book.
I
Look
wrote
at
a
this.
book. Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that. Not good yet. Check that out. Notgoodyet.com.
Not good yet. What do you mean
yeah.
by that? You're always trying to improve your comedy and stuff
Yeah,
like
exactly. It's a story about getting started in comedy. I thought you were talking about Jerry Seinfeld earlier. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, this will be easy. I'll be Jerry in no time. And it turns out it takes a very long time to get good at comedy. A lot of lessons in there. It's got 5 stars on a major online
Awesome,
retailer.
awesome.
You can order it from me. I'll sign it and mail it to you. Yeah. So look that up. markmasters.co is my website where you can contact me. I couldn't afford the .com, Paul. Maybe after this gig. I have to thank you to the folks in the balcony, by the way. I do want to thank them for coming out. Yeah, couldn't afford the .com, but .co like Colorado. markmasters.co.
Hey, Gary, look, you stole my title. I
He
could've-
did.
You know, not,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
good
No, I
yet.
thought it was
Yeah,
not
like-
good.
Yeah,
Paul.
no, it's just, bad bet.
You can still have that. That's available.
He settled for bad bet instead.
Might never be good.
Yeah. How about never was and never
Never
could?
was,
No, it's
yeah.
very good, Paul. Don't let this.
No, hey.
Don't you dare listen to these
Gotta
people.
stay positive.
I think it's
Stay
good.
positive,
Stay
Paul,
positive.
'cause without you, There's no
You.
me
That's right. All right.
on the show. Please.
Now, what's in the future for you, Mr. Masters?
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing Could Be Good, the Paul Santos movie that's coming out next year. Yeah. I run the Vail Comedy Festival, which is every
I was
Memorial.
gonna ask you about
yeah,
that,
every
yeah.
Memorial Day weekend. That's May 24 through 26, 2024. We get 30 comedians from around the country. They fly in. Super funny. We got amazing headliners this year. Great comics from all over the world. We got magicians, and it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Vail Comedy Festival, Vail, Colorado. Very beautiful place up in the mountains of Colorado. And this fall, I'm going to be running a different comedy festival called Mountain Fresh Comedy Festival out in Colorado. So check that out and see me on the road. I'm everywhere.
How
I'm
did you end
everywhere.
up in comedy?
I got bored doing a desk job. It was really boring, and I wanted to tell some jokes. And a lot of people relate comedy to golf. I don't play golf, but I guess you like hit one good shot, and it feels so good you want to come back and try it again. That's a lot of comedy. There's a lot of failure. That's what my book's about. My book is like 100 pages of failing, and then there's like one paragraph where something goes right. So
Hang on a
Yeah.
second, will you please?
yeah, sure. You're
Is
looking
that
for
section
failure.
about all the failing?
It's all the whole book is
The whole
is
book is
failing,
all
pretty
about
much.
failing.
Yeah, you write. You tonight you wrote like 10 jokes, and next week you'll have a good one. It will be good.
Well, I never. No, this is good stuff here. This is good stuff. Last week I did 10 jokes last week too.
Okay.
And I hit
okay.
at least on 2 of them.
Okay, 2 out of 10. That's not a
Yeah,
bad
that's not
batting
bad.
average. That's
That's-
pretty
that's
solid.
200,
You got a future.
But tonight I spent so much time trying to get this thing down here. I didn't have time to write anything. And I spent all the time on.
Can they
pictures.
tell? You shouldn't touch it. I think people think this is real. Don't touch it. This is everybody at home. This is not the waterfront, unfortunately.
I know you should do. You
It
should.
doesn't smell like
You ever
scallops,
been,
as
you
he
ever been
called
to
them.
the top of the Melville Tower before?
No.
And
Is that
that'll-
Melville? Like
Yeah.
Moby Dick?
Yeah.
Oh,
Can we
that's
say
not
that
the-
on the? Can we say that on air?
That's the
Oh,
reason.
wait a minute. Oh no, Melville's over here. Sorry about that.
Oh, okay. All
This
right.
guy doesn't even know his geography.
All right.
I've only lived here my whole life.
Hey,
Oh,
Paul, where's the Statue
this is
of
the
Liberty, Paul?
Regency. This is the Regency.
Okay. All right.
And that's the New Bedford Hotel.
Okay. Where's the Days Inn?
The days. Well,
That's where the photos taken.
that didn't make the photo.
Okay.
But this right here, see these boats right here?
Yeah.
That is the #1 fishing port right there. See, right
Okay.
there. That's
Number
the
one
Alice says
fishing
of it.
port
in America.
in South Coast.
No, in America.
In America. Okay. All right. Really?
Hey, you could come
That's
out here and take a
incredible.
little ride on a boat,
All right.
and
Yeah,
it'll
fun.
be a blast.
We
Well,
go
anyway,
clamming.
I'm glad. I'm going to start reading this book now.
Okay, yeah, I'll sign it for
I
you.
want to see if I can learn something. You're going to give me an autographed
Yeah,
version?
I'll autograph it for you.
That'd be great. All right,
Absolutely.
all right. Ladies
Absolutely.
and gentlemen, a real pro here, Mark
Aw,
Masters.
Thank you so much. Very nice to meet you,
Thank you
Paul.
very
This was
much.
terrific.
All right, now
Thank
see
you.
that guy right over there?
Yeah.
That's
Gary.
That's our band leader over there. He's
That's right.
amazing. He's amazing. And he's got a song all queued up and ready to go.
Yeah, no-
And Artie DeMello, I know he's roaming around the crowd right now. Artie, you ready to go?
All right, so
You're
just,
supposed to be over there already.
I had to give you a heads up, okay? I had to change the song that was going to go over to you. I had to because of professional reasons and copyright and all that stuff.
All right,
So
but-
this one might be to you. I'm not quite sure what the lyrical
I
content
thought the
means.
song was supposed to be for me.
It might be.
Oh, all right, all right.
It might be.
All right, well, here's the Paul Santos Live Band. Here they are.
I'm gonna love you like nobody's loved you. Come rain or come shine. Happy together, unhappy together, now won't it be fine? Days may be cloudy or sunny, just one of those things. Won't you tell me, honey, if you're gonna be glad if you let me? Someone love you like nobody's love you, won't rain or come shine. Happy together, unhappy together, now won't it be fine? Days may be cloudy or sunny, we're in or out of the money, but I'm gonna love you, come rain or come shine. Like nobody's love you, come rain or come shine, yeah. Happy together, unhappy together, now won't it be fine? I said days may be cloudy or sunny, we're in and we're out of the money. I said I'm gonna love you, come rain or come shine. Come on, Addie. Like nobody's love you, come rain or come shine. Happy together, unhappy together, now won't it be fine? Days may be cloudy or sunny, I said we're in and we're out of the money, but I'm gonna love you, come rain or come shine. Come rain or come shine, yeah. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much.
Gary Hardy, the PSL Band.
Thank you.
Oh, so you didn't dedicate that to me just now?
No.
Well, that's what you said before.
I know, but I said it might be changed to like I'm gonna love you until when there's an eclipse always. So today's just the only day.
Yeah, but come rain or come shine,
Yeah, but
you
that's
know?
the rain and the shine. I'm talking about.
Doesn't matter what the weather is.
I
Like, you know,
but
you're happy to be here. That's
you
all.
say come rain or come shine in Swahili, it means watch out for the eclipse. That's what it translates to.
all right. Hey, the next eclipse is what, 2070, I think? So I don't think we're going to catch that one.
Speak for yourself.
But anyway,
how
hey, you know what? We actually have a couple of minutes left. I hate to say this. Usually we're running slow on time or running out of time and stuff like that. But actually we have a few minutes left. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do with these last couple of minutes? Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I hear a little noise in the background. Yeah. Oh no. Say it isn't so. Say it isn't so. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Crazy Casey.
Big Daddy!
Wait a minute. Hey, you know, I was just looking at you and I was thinking, get a little closer, will you? You're too far away.
I don't like being close to you.
No, but you have to be in the camera shot.
Oh, good. How do I look?
You look fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, I have to ask you this because people are making a big deal out of today. Did you get to see the eclipse?
Yes.
How'd you like it?
Well, first of all, the first thing that I saw brought back things to my mind, and they said it was spiritual. the first thing I looked up at those eclipses, and it reminded me of your monologues.
Oh, yeah.
Total darkness.
That's right.
Total darkness.
That's right.
Oh, I thought you meant the eclipse brought you excitement, like the monologue.
Well, it did, because we ran out of glasses at the nursing home up at Metamucil Manor, and we had to call off our search. We're still looking for 4 or 5 people that went on the egg hunt last week. Well, it wouldn't be so bad, but you know what I don't like? They don't even put eggs out there. They just send them out. It's awful. So we had to call off our search because of the eclipse.
They're walking around going, what's going on? I know there's one around here somewhere.
Yeah, it's still search and rescue.
Yeah. It's
But
an Easter
anyway,
egg hunt and rescue.
yeah. Yes, I did. I watched all those people today looking up at the sun, and I remembered one thing in my life. My father called me a pagan, and I think that's what it was. The sun's come back to take over this world, I think. But I'm a moon guy. I love moons. Every day of the month, I don't care if it's a full moon, a half moon, or whatever. At my age, moons mean a lot to me. I just did one at this traffic light on the way over here today.
You know, I kind of knew that was coming.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, you're getting bright.
Yeah. We're on to you, Big Daddy. We're on to you.
You know what? If you keep missing rehearsal, you're never going to catch up with these guys. But I want to tell you, Mark, I love this. He's great, isn't he? I really, it's very rarely that I even remember or hear anything anymore. But this is a classic post. The last time I had anything come after me, it was my first wife.
That's right.
And she had claws bigger than this.
Yeah.
And then I didn't, when I saw you were coming tonight, I saw this book. Not good yet. I thought it was your biography.
I knew that was coming too.
Yeah, good. That's because you don't come to rehearsal. But anyway, basically, other than that, the eclipse is gone. The moon's going to come back. I'm not sure how much longer we have to put up with any of this crap, because pretty soon we're going to have a big boom.
A big boom?
Oh, yeah. I think there's going to be an explosion at a linguiça factory in New Bedford sometime before the Madeira feast.
Yeah.
And I want to tell you, Mark, thank you for coming. Because if you had stayed longer, I wouldn't have to come out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Crazy Casey. Make sure you take that book with you.
I really love you, Paul.
Thank you so
Excuse
much.
me. Thank you.
Crazy Casey, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Oh, well. All right. That just about winds things down here. The first thing we'd like to do is take the opportunity to thank our guests. How about that terrific singer and young actress? Going to be in 2 terrific shows. Her name is Mya McPhillips, right over there. The Wizard of Oz and Little Mermaid, so fantastic, and it was really great to hear her story and how much she's been studying and working on that, so good for her. We'd also like to take the opportunity to thank this fantastic comic. He's not just a comic, he's an author, and he's a headliner, Mark Masters. There he is. And by the way, from Dyan for Laughs, our director of comedy, Allison Dyan. And by the way, we got a cameraman over here. And a shout out to Randy Morris right over there. And the guy that puts all the wires together, the cameras and all that. He gave me a shot tonight, but you know, that's because I've been a punching bag in the past. But this guy right here, go to his website, go to Bristol County Media. He has a fantastic feature there, the Bridgewater Triangle, just to name one. From Bristol County Media, Aaron Cadieux. And of course, these guys right over here, they're so much fun. Gary Hardy, the PSL Band.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you, everybody, and have a great night. Have a great week. We'll see
And
you
a
next
real
week, I
quick
hope.
thanks to our sponsors, Kingsware, Alden Court, Cisco, New Bedford, Dyan for Laughs, Attorney John Seed, Bristol County Media, and this place right here that allows us to be here every week, Mikey B's. That's it, Mikey B's. Next week, we're going to be right back here live at 7 p.m. If you have a chance to come on by and see us in person, but we're going to be live streaming. Our guests are going to be from our good friends in the group in Muter. Ross and Danny are going to be here to sing, so there's some good friends of ours. By the way, this show airs every single Wednesday night, 8 o'clock on Channel 95 in the greater New Bedford area, New Bedford, Dartmouth, Fairhaven, and Acushnet. So thanks a lot for the ability to do that. And every other week, Sunday mornings at 10:30 on ABC 6, this program airs. So thanks so much for your support. And how about our live studio audience? Let's hear it. Oh, wow. You guys can make some noise. I'm Paul Santos for the Paul Santos Live Show. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to laugh, and we'll see you next week. Good night, everybody.
You saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. And then suddenly appeared before me the one my arms would never hold. And then somebody came, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned a gold blue moon. Now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own.